Living well on one income is not easy these days, and in most cases, it's something that's beyond our control. Many people leave their jobs because they find themselves longing to be with their kids at home, and for many others, it's just a lifestyle choice. It is amazing how many people today are trying their possible best to be financially secure. Some of you who are in two-income families can make a decision to live off the income of one person, whilst you make a decision to save the other person's income. For some families or couples who are moving from being a two-income household to a one-income household, it takes a while to get accustomed to the financial adjustments that you have to make to be able to survive on one income. Irrespective of your reason for living on one income, here are some useful tips to help you live your best life on one income. Firstly, you have to learn to save. And I can't stress this enough. Saving should be your best friend if you want to be financially successful in the long run. Make sure that a healthy percentage of your monthly income goes into your savings account as soon as you receive your paycheck. Automate your saving to ease the process and leave no excuses for why you can't save at the end of the month. If you need help automating your saving, kindly consult your bank or your relationship banker. They will help you do this easily. They can also help you set up a standing order at a set time of every month so that the money will be automatically transferred into your savings account without a need for you to walk into the bank. And this can easily ease the process for you to save. Number 2, try homemade products. Some things are cheaper when made at home rather than bought from the stores. You can save a lot when you learn how to cook or pick up a DIY skills that you can apply at home rather than buy every single thing that you need. Basic homemade products for cleaning or beauty can be done at home without spending a single penny at the stores. Similarly, a lot of things like dog food, soaps, essential oils can be made at home at the cheapest cost possible. Number 3, you need to budget. To survive on one income, you will need a proper budget. I can't say this enough. Budgeting can change the entire picture of your financial situation. Budgeting is one of the easiest ways to check your spending habits and have the exact idea of where your money is going every month. It will always allow you to manage your money effectively whilst building up some savings for any unanticipated financial blows. Number 4, meal prep to save on food. Food is a basic human need and takes up a big chunk of your monthly paycheck, which is why it is important to keep your food expenses under control. A proper meal planning eliminates last-minute trips to the grocery store, which ends up costing you extra than you would have spent if you had meal prep beforehand. Being someone who sucks at meal planning, I try to meal prep my meals during the weekend so that I can get a job done and I can be more satisfied with the difference that it has made to my food budget. Planning your own meals will also allow you to see how much you are actually eating. This also prevents you from overeating at restaurants, which serves you a way bigger portion than what you should actually be eating. Besides, with meal planning, you can minimize food wastage by making good use of the leftover food as much as possible, which will end up helping you save on your food budget. Number 5, eat at home. We often leave home without eating, only to find ourselves wandering into a store to find food to buy. While hunger does not care for money, eating out regularly can leave a big hole in your pocket. Make it a habit to cook your meals at home. It is not only healthier for you and your family, but it can also help you save a lot of money by the end of the month. When cooking, you are part of the meal process, from start to finish, from grocery store to the plate. It makes you far in tune with the food you are putting in your system. Restaurants, especially fast food restaurants, often try to offer the appearance of value by offering large portions. In addition, buffet-style restaurants present large options which urge you to overeat. At home, however, it can be easier to control the amount of food you consume. There is no pressure to eat everything on the plate just because you've paid for it. You can always put it away for later. This can make it easier for you to eat healthy amounts of food. When you buy your own food, and prepare your meals at home. You set your food budget and control your food expenses more fully. You can locate the best prices on ingredients, shop locally or seasonally, or even go to the farmers market to help you save more on your grocery bill. Number 6, shop clothes during sales. It can be very easy to get tempted by a new dress or a new pair of shoes every time you visit the shopping mall. But to see the same pieces drop by 40 to 50% a month later can make you regret paying double the price for the same item. Almost every piece of item that arrives at the store goes on sale after a few weeks, which is why it is advisable to save your shopping trips for the sale season, especially when you are living on one income. Number 7, sell things you don't need. We don't realize how much of our stuff lie around unused, either because it is worn out or we don't have a need for it anymore. But when you are living on one income, you will have to learn to sell things that you don't need anymore, like old clothes, old books, and use that money to buy new ones rather than use your savings for that purpose. Selling old things you owe changes you. It makes you realize that having some of those stuff is not actually important. It shows you that material possessions are not what you are made up of, and rather it's your experiences and memories that makes you happy. Number 8, do it yourself. If you are living off one income, you will have to learn to DIY most of the things around you. Try to repair that broken tap yourself or mow that lawn rather than looking for a paid service. Moreover, you can easily save a lot of money by the end of the month doing your own laundry rather than sending it out to be done by someone else. You can always look up on YouTube to learn about things you can do around the house to help you save up on money. Number 9, travel in the off season. You don't need to be sitting at home to be able to live on one income. Travel as much as your income will allow you, but learn to travel in the off season when ticket prices are heavily discounted and hotels are offering hefty discounts just to attract travelers. Off seasons are when fewer people are traveling, so prices are lower and crowds are smaller, so you get to even enjoy yourself more because you have the whole place to yourself. There are different times of the year when a given destination will expect fewer or more travelers. If it's the summer season, you know the beaches and those tropics are going to be crowded, so it might be time to stay away from those areas because ticket prices are higher to those destinations and hotels are going to charge more. Number 10, save on your house rent. Rent a house based on the living space that your family need, rather than just going out and renting a bigger house for space. It is easy to envy friends who live in larger spaces, but at the same time, it is important to live within your means, rather than go out and spend all your monthly income on house rent just to show off to family and friends who might just visit you once in a whole year. Number 11, own just one car. A thing like car costs a lot, and it is something that comes with lots of recurring expenses like maintenance, repairs, insurance, roadworthy, etc. So if you are somebody who is living on one income, you have to manage your cars properly, or at least keep it to the minimum. Moreover, a self-depreciating item that loses its value with every drive. So if your family can make do with one car by making some little adjustments, why spend all that extra money on maintaining another car? Last but not the least, prioritize your expenses. You need to have the answers to certain questions to be able to prioritize your expenses. If that old microwave can work with a little repair work, why instead of buying a new one if you are living on one income? Can you do with a generic product rather than buying a branded one? You need to determine which expenses that you can postpone to a later date and which ones that you can do away with totally. Being able to live on one income is something that a lot of families aspire to do. It not only allows you to save the other income, but it also takes you a step closer to your financial goals. When trying to live on one income, make sure that you focus on trying to save on everything that you buy. This might seem like a big adjustment, but it will yield results in the long run. So if you ever thought of possibly trying to live on one income and saving the other income, I would advise that this is the time to make that move and make those adjustments so that you can live on one income and save the other one, because it's going to pay off in the long run. A lot of people have tried it and it has worked for them, and it will also work for you. But if you never try, you are never going to know. If you have gotten value out of this video, kindly hit the like button and do share with people that you think will also get value out of this. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can join this family for us to learn together on this journey to financial freedom, whilst we build each other up. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you. My 21 lessons learned in 2021. Lesson number 1, engineered serendipity. I believe that some of what you call luck is the macro result of thousands of micro actions. Your daily habits can put you in a position where luck is more likely to strike. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity.